Mexican legend Juan Manuel Marquez picks Canelo to defeat Triple G by way of knockout. That's what I want to talk about in this video. Stay tuned. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing SLC. Subscribe, like, and comment. Boxing Ego quick hits, less intro, less filler. Let's get it. Now, link in the description. Marquez did an interview, and he says that he's picking Canelo to beat Triple G, who is 40 years old, by way of knockout. This is what he said specifically. Quote, "One is not always going to run with the same luck of winning, but now I think Canelo is going to win by knockout, by way of knockout." Marquez continued, "It's motivating for Canelo to have lost to Dimitri Bivol because another loss for a fighter like him would not be good. In the second fight with Golovkin, Canelo showed he can beat him in the center of the ring. In the second fight, he figured out his style and he's going to beat him. Canelo, I'm picking him because of the speed, the counterattacks, and the combination. So Golovkin will not withstand those attacks." End quote. Now, for starters, the two have had a storied back and forth where Marquez and his trainer, longtime famed trainer, Nacho Beristain, have repeatedly done interviews where they said things about Canelo that offended Canelo. And, you know, people thought they were feuding and things like that. But my thing is this. I think Juan Manuel Marquez and Nacho Beristain, they were onto something. They seen how Canelo was moving, and they seen how he was trying to forge his legacy in the sport of boxing. And they're from the old school, so they just didn't actually go with their compatriot. And that's actually respectable, because that would be biased. You know, that's called being biased when you're just somebody's from the same country as you and you're just rooting for it. No matter if they do something that's good or bad, it shouldn't be like that. You know, right is right, wrong is wrong. And they peeped how Canelo was moving. That's that. As far as the Canelo Triple G fight, the fight feels dead. There's no buzz. Canelo lost to Bivol. You know, see, this is what really hurt Canelo's stock. And I'm going to say it like this. Canelo lost convincingly to Bivol. After the fight, he lied and said Bivol only won 4 rounds or so, and he thinks he won the fight. So if you thought you won the fight, then why are you not rematching him? That's one question. 2, Canelo has been dominant in like winning a lot of these other fights, right? So this is the first time in a long time since maybe the Floyd Mayweather Triple G fights, Lotta fights, those types of fights, which were after, you know, several years in between, where he would fight other lowered competition. This is the first time you faced that type of adversity in several years, where you had somebody who wasn't like a Caleb Smith that just got beat up for 12 rounds and let you punch him in the arm, or Avni Yildirim, who basically quit on the stool and gave up after getting dropped and things like that. This is somebody who was a live dog. He had the skill. He was bigger than you, and he schooled you, and that was Bivol. So this is the ultimate opportunity for you to present to the world who you are and show the world your character. And Canelo tucked his tail and ran the other way and said, "Hey, let me drudge up this beef with Golovkin from several years past." And people may have been interested in the fight when you guys both signed a DAZN, but that was several years ago. So the fight has lost so much steam and luster. Golovkin has not fought on network TV since the HBO days. He's been fighting in Japan, you know, at weird times in America. He hasn't been on pay-per-view. And then all of a sudden, boom, they come in, they say the Canelo Triple G3 that no one asked for this year, you know, at this particular point. 40-year-old Golovkin, never fought at 168 before, not a champion at 168. Canelo off a loss. Now you want to give us the fight and you want to charge $85 for it. So, you know, I don't even really care what the outcome is. It would actually be nice for Golovkin to not get retired by the sport of boxing and beat Canelo. You know, I like a good underdog story there, or at least Golovkin to put up a better fight than people think, but the odds aren't in his favor. So I'm not mad at Juan Manuel Marquez. I think he realizes, just like I realized, that, you know, Father Time is undefeated. Golovkin has looked the more vulnerable outside of Canelo and Bivol. He's looked more vulnerable. So, you know, this would be the time, if any, for Canelo to potentially win by knockout. You know, the first 2 fights, if he would have did an immediate third fight right after that, then maybe it could have been something different. But you know, this is not an interesting fight because you know why it's happening and you see the play. Like, it's easy to see. And I think it's going to be disappointing. And the undercard is very disappointing, especially for $85. That's just my honest opinion. It's hard for me to give Golovkin a chance at age 40 with the way he's been looking. He's getting hurt to the body. Derevyanchenko hurt him. Looked like Ryota Murata was winning early rounds and hurt him. You know, how can I have faith in him to win? He would have to basically wind back the clock. But here's the thing. What I've realized in the sport of boxing is it's like the saying goes, if someone shows you who they are, believe them. When these fighters show where they're at in their career and who they are, that's usually true. Like when you see a fighter and they keep losing all their fights, like let's say Omar Figueroa. He wasn't looking good versus Ugas, versus Ramos. And then by the time he fought Sergey Lipinets, it was more of the same. He didn't look good. You know what I'm saying? So too much inactivity, too much outside of the ring, shenanigans. And that's just the reality. He no longer looked like the Omar Figueroa of old. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing with Golovkin. Golovkin has not looked like the prime feared Golovkin or whatever from the HBO days when they were boosting him up when he was undefeated in quite some time. So you got to just believe that. So I would picture Canelo by late stoppage. My initial pick is Canelo by decision because Golovkin has showed a pretty good beard, but I wouldn't be surprised if Marquez's prediction comes true and it's a late stoppage. Let me know what you guys think. SLC, I'm the best in the business. Subscribe, like, and comment, and I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxing Ego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.